Welcome to the Suncor Sarnia Refinery. This short video is to introduce you to our Break Here program. This positive identification process is used in conjunction with our Hazardous Energy Control program and is designed to ensure an absolute understanding of equipment breakpoints.
Hazardous energy is basically any energy source that is hazardous to people, and it comes in a bunch of different forms. It can be electrical, it can be chemical, pressure, temperature, rotational. You care about hazardous energy because if you're exposed to it, you can be hurt quite badly. It can be catastrophic, it can lead to injury or even death, depending on the circumstances. We've done a great job of controlling hazardous energy, but there's one more aspect of hazardous energy that we need to respect, and we need to make sure that the workers that are actually doing the line breaks or the initial separation of the equipment, they understand definitely where the energy has been isolated so that they're on the right side of those isolation points. So we have had incidents where workers have worked on the wrong side of the isolation. Specifically, we had a propane pump where the workers were tasked with removing the pump, and in the work of removing the pump, they removed a pipe spool. One side, one flange was actually part of the live flare system. So they actually spread a flange outside of the energy isolation envelope. We've had a seal cooler where the energy was isolated in one manner and the work was planned for another. And so when the workers went to do the initial breaks, they started breaking on the oil side, which wasn't properly isolated. Other instances where we've had energy isolation issues is we've had a little injection pump where the motor was disconnected, but it was disconnected on the incorrect motor. The point of making this video is to teach people the new process of Break Here, and to do that in as effective way as possible to help people understand why we're doing it and how they can apply it.
Break Here tags and tape are fluorescent pink. These easy-to-distinguish tags and tape are used to positively identify the location where de-energized equipment is to be opened or physically disconnected from the process. Break Here tags and tape are required where blanks or blinds would be installed. Where blanks are not required, Break Here tags and tape must still be installed at blank locations. Examples of where Break Here tags are required include water supply and return lines on sample coolers, coupling guards on rotating equipment, electrical cable from a starter to a motor. At the Suncor Sarnia Refinery, we follow an established safe work permit process. Once presented with the permit, the receiver has the responsibility to review the content to ensure understanding and clarity. All breakpoints must be within the boundary of the Associated Energy Isolation Plan, also known as an EIP. The permit receiver will review the EIP package and safe work permit with the permit issuer to ensure its adequacy against the work planned for that shift. The permit receiver is to obtain a safe work permit and apply a blue permit lock to the applicable lockable device. Break Here tags or tape are to be installed by the energy isolation establisher once the energy isolation plan has been established. This can only be done after all energy has been removed. These tags or tape can also be installed by the permit issuer during the EIP field tour. This mandatory field tour is conducted with the permit receiver. Each permit receiver shall perform a field visit with operations as per Suncor's Hazardous Energy Control program. The field visit is an essential part of the Break Here process. As part of the field visit, each permit receiver will review and agree upon all Break Here locations. Once the Break Here locations have been confirmed, fluorescent pink Break Here tags or tape is installed, if not already installed, by the EIP establisher. The Break Here tags shall be initialed by the permit issuer and by the permit receiver. Initialing the tag or tape indicates a mutual understanding and agreement of all breakpoint locations. The permit receiver will then review isolation boundaries and the break here locations with the workers. The worker assigned to each specific break here location will initial the associated break here tag, indicating their understanding of the breakpoint locations for their work. Once the system has been disconnected at the break here location, the permit receiver or worker is to remove and discard the break here tags or tape. The break here process is required for the disconnection of the system, but not required for the reinstallation. As part of the EIP termination process, operations will remove and discard any remaining break here tags that may not have been required. Working in conjunction with our Hazardous Energy Control Program, this break here system will ensure that all those working on equipment have a clear understanding of the safe locations for initial break-ins. Clear communication from the permit issuer to the permit receiver to the workers will help to ensure safe working conditions for all those involved. If you have any further questions on this break here program, speak with your supervisor.